다들 이 사진을 어디서 봤다고는 하는데 실제로 연결할 수가 없어서 좀 안타까웠어요. 그리고 단대리, 옛날에 여기가 광주 중부면 단대리였던 것도 기억이 나고.
그때 그 시절에 이 광주 단대리는 어땠나요?
산과 논이 많았고 비포장 도로였죠. 그리고 저희 집은 수정구 지금 경찰서 자리에 천막을 치고 살았었어요. 그래서 그 대로변에 트럭에 막 참외 이런 걸 막 던지고 그 소요 사태 났던, 그래서 막 눈물 나게 체류탄이 터졌던 이런 게 기억이 나요.
This is the first time we're coming back to Korea as a couple, and we thought it would be significant as well to kind of go back to the place where we were, where our last known address was in Korea, before we were adopted to the United States, and to do that together. So my paperwork says that I was found here in Seongnam on March 27th, 1972. And if my research serves me correctly, that was actually a Monday morning. The paperwork says I was found around 6 o'clock in the morning on the street. That same day I was taken to the adoption agency and put into the International Adoption Program. So from there, a family was selected for me in the United States, and in August of 1972, I flew to the United States to become a United States citizen and join my adoptive family. It happened very quickly. So one of the purposes for me being here too is to try to understand that time frame. One of my concerns is that if I was a missing child, there wasn't time for anyone to find me. That I was moved from the Seongnam area right to Seoul and put into the adoption program.
국내에서 경찰서 와서
하는 건
채취하는 건
처음이라는
처음이다.
거예요. 네.
그 얘기시죠? 저는 한 분인 줄 알고 한 분 거만 준비해놨는데.
For consent form. Yeah.
영어로 되어 있는 게 없.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But do we have to put in Korean?
예, you,
Me,
예,
Mary.
예, Mary.
한글 이름 먼저 쓰고 그다음 이제
한글
한글 이름
이름.
쓰실 줄 아시나요?
한글 이름, 예,
네.
전경희, 김준경. 예. Oh, great.
And English name too.
And your address.
아.
I'm tongue on the top. Yeah.
이제 저희가 이거 해서 보내면은 저 매뉴얼대로 하면 한두 달 정도 걸린대요.
네.
네, 일단 결과 나오고.
먹어야 돼.
네. 막걸리 하나 주세요.
막걸리요?
Cups are full. Yeah.
옆으로 기울여야지. Nice to meet you.
That was the porridge. You know, and we'll be respectful of other people's privacy, but she was reunited with her birth father, and he had, like, every year on her birthday had put money aside in remembrance of her. And when they were reunited, he gave that to her to kind of, I think, recognize that he'd been thinking of her all of those years.
I think that's the hard part, is to think that
You don't know.
we don't know. We don't know if somebody's been looking for us all those years, if we've been forgotten or we've been remembered, or painstakingly remembered. You know, we've met birth families who have gone back to the agency year after year after year looking for information, and nothing is available to them. And then when we as adoptees finally come back to Korea, it's too late. If the information is ever revealed to me, I'm going to go to a graveside to meet my family. And that's hard for me. Because my adoptive family, that's where I go to see my adoptive family right now. My family's gone. I go to the cemetery to see them. But I think there's a healing process, right, that I think we all need.
네, 하나 붙여주세요.
감사합니다.
네네.
It's like the K-pop culture, the Korean dramas, you guys, K-drama. When I was growing up, and people obviously knew I didn't look like my family, the first question was, where are you from? And I'd say Korea. And they'd be like, where's that? So the fact that now we're living in this world where Korea's like, right, it's all
Well, it's
that.
cool.
It's cool, it's wonderful. You got K-dramas, people want to know this. They,
Squid Game.
they know where everything is. And for me, it's like, it's another chapter's opening, again, in that same area that's allowing us access to a culture that we didn't have. We watch K-dramas, English subtitles. You know, I'm trying to understand, and it's not, but I'm like, if I had only had that when I was growing up, you know, my self-identity, my self-esteem, right? The Korean beauty.
Oh yeah, okay, baby.
My biological family, that I'm okay. Life is good. We're not looking for something from them, right? And you know, there are things that we'd like to do in this lifetime, and if there's somebody who's older who is still you know, fearful, right? And, you know, it would be unfortunate to never meet somebody because they're afraid, because the other side is they're not able to reach out, and now we never meet. I would like to know, right, what my real name is. Maybe it's accurate, maybe it's not. I'd like to know my birthday. I'd like to know something about my biological family. And I've got an adoptive mother. I've got a mom who she loves me very much, and I love her. It's funny, and we talked a little bit about this at lunchtime. I think sometimes maybe people, we think that things have to be like black or white, and there's an or in the middle, right? And you know, sometimes with adoptive families, if a child meets a biological family, it feels like something's getting taken away. And I truly believe it's an and kind of a thing where, you know, frankly, at the end of the day, more love to a child is more, and you're not taking something away, but it's hard to sometimes think of it that way.
You know, I sit on the plane and I travel across the globe to come back to Korea. And I think as we get closer to the ground and I start seeing the shape of the land, my heart starts thinking about where I came from. And I think my message would be that I'm not sure what I'm looking for. But if somebody remembers me, if somebody thinks they remember me, it may not be me, it may be somebody else that's looking for you. I would hope that in this lifetime we have the opportunity to meet. I grew up with my parents telling me that, you know, they didn't know who my family in Korea was, but that one day in heaven I would meet them. So as a child, that was satisfying. That worked for me. I didn't know any different. And as an adult that is now being able to critically think about life, I realized that there are precious things in this lifetime that I don't want to miss. And so I would hope if you remember me, if you know me, if you know of me, to have the courage to step forward, because I'm here and I'm waiting, and I would love to meet you.
했으면 좋겠다고 그냥 얘기하는 어머님 어디가 서울 거예요? 미국에